Start. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Infinite Abyss. Our usual cast is here, minus our lovable moth lady. Unfortunately, life has just been going on. They might show up later. However, give a brief recap, the crew has finally left Toontown upon a vessel that is, for lack of better words, inadequate compared to what they previously had. But they will serve them well, hopefully. As for everything that has transpired in Toontown, the mansion of our dear friend Morris, the only thing that has not had color, and a spawning ground of not only Morris but also his siblings, of which they most recently met the sister, and that was a whole train wreck of its own right. Now they return to where everything has started in the oh, sorry, excuse me. Uh, within the forge, which is where we will start up now, within the Astral Sea, preparing for the journey there. We'll go ahead and start this off with a few interesting events. First of all, Morris, you have your blind sight, don't you?
Yes, I do. And being this the next morning, Morris is currently cooking up pancakes and eggs.
Well then, Morris, I will say with your blind sight, uh, something's around you.
Mm. Be like a very bird like he like flips up his head, starts looking around.
You do not see anything with pure sight, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
no,
you
this
have
is
the
why the
feeling
man.
something is around you.
Mm, who's there? All right, not cool to hide when a man is just in his apron trying to cook some breakfast. By the way, he is
Morris,
wearing an
what's your
apron.
AC?
That's uh, what's my AC?
Yes.
That's a
What are you
just a
talking? Who
casual,
are you
just a
talking to?
just a casual question. Jeez, let's see.
You would not have
It's
your
a seven.
armor on.
Yeah, no. So I don't have my leather armor.
Is
So
that
that's
It's base 10 plus your dex
are you trying
yeah,
without
to
yeah.
armor.
talk
So
to the krill creature that's been following us?
four. I would have a AC of 16. Oh wait, sorry,
16.
16, 15. I would be 14 if I don't have my shield.
You would not have your shield on. I would
So
assume you're
14.
not wielding you don't have your shield equipped while you're cooking.
Yeah, no. So I would have 14.
Okay. You feel something bite your leg.
So you are trying to talk to the little creature.
He like lifts his
You would
legs.
not know that, Skoom, because it would
I'm currently alone.
be hidden from you. So he's currently just talking to the air.
I lift my leg after I say "ow."
What are you doing?
Actually, no. Even better, even better. Tom and Jerry style screams up into the air.
Yeah, would I hear this? Because I'd assume
All
I'm
of you would
normally
probably
up.
hear this. Remember, this is a small ship. This is like the equivalent of a modern like fishing vessel, like a deep sea
Can
Let's
vessel.
go
I
Yeah.
investigate
can I
though.
have can I give a brief description of what Morris is like this morning?
Sure.
Morris is in his demon form as usual, but he's wanting to take a new take on because his friends now know what he is. He doesn't have to constantly hide in there on the ship. Trying to take a new
Please tell me he's at least
stab
friendly.
at things. And so he has his normal demon form, but he is sporting his bunny ears, feet, and his cat tail as if he was in tomb form. Just cuz. So I ask you,
Okay, so
Dib,
he's
can we
not
have it
naked.
where it's on his tail?
On the tail.
On the
Sure.
tail. Just for hex. Just why not?
So you're just balancing essentially on your tail.
No. The bite is on the tail.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I could do that.
You,
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I will
Because
say that will work.
Morris, you
just
good?
You okay, Morris?
what is on the tail? What
Is
is
this
I
what
can
happens
look
when
behind
someone
me.
other than I cook?
Just repeat that.
I just wanted to try because what is on my as I try to look behind me on my tail.
All of you would see something is weighing down Morris's tail.
Can I go to try to pick it up?
Just like
Well,
just
it's
like
just thin
tugging.
air.
It's just
If something is just drooping down the tail, but you don't see
oh, it's
anything on the
invisible.
tail. Yes.
I would like to
That's
try to
why
still pick said thing up.
there's
I don't
something on
care
my
that it's
tail.
there,
You
so I
guys
don't
would
care.
see that sporting in like a purple, main purple, white and pink lettering, and a blue and black crowns is an apron that says, "I am both king and queen, best of both things."
Cool.
We love a good
And
Yeah.
gender fluid thing.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Can
Alvi,
I
you go
use
to
the
try
tech
and grab
shock?
the invisible mass. Oh, sorry.
Uh,
But as you go to grab the invisible mass, all of a sudden you feel something like touch your finger, and then you hear a plump on the floor. And Morris, your tail is no longer being bitten.
do I sense where the thing is? Is it on the ground?
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Oh
You
yeah,
heard
Tom and
it go
Jerry style.
plump.
Yeah, no, Tom and Jerry style. I'm grabbing a mallet and I'm gonna start whacking at this thing. Tom
I'm
hates this
trying
thing.
to start. I'm gonna start trying to like follow Morris while trying to grab the thing so he doesn't hit it.
It's Morris. It's
I'm watching.
don't try.
Well,
We don't even know what
so
this thing is.
I need
Take
how
you
many
to bite my tail.
roll 3 attacks
Rise is
for me, Morris.
Morris, don't you dare attack the thing. What
You
if
would not have
Dex or
disadvantage because you have blind sight, so you can
would the
sense that it's
mallet count
there.
as I'm guessing the mallet counts as a strength-based weapon.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This
Just
would
wanted-
not be exactly finesse.
Yeah, no. I wanted to keep it fair, so that's why I asked.
Yep, this would just be a strength
One.
check. Miss.
2,
Hit.
3.
Hit.
It's
how
like
dare
bam,
you?
bam.
Okay, so is this an oversized mallet?
Yeah, it's just cartoonish mallet. Just wham.
Okay, that'll be since it's an oversized wooden mallet, that would be, I would say, 1d10. So plus your
Okay,
strength,
Morris?
which is
You
That's
killed
just,
this mystery
not doing
creature.
anything.
dash R 2D
He
10.
kills
That's
this
2
thing.
hits.
I'm gonna be mad at him.
It's just 9 damage. Those were low rolls.
Yeah, well, actually, you did pretty good. You had 1-1, and then you had an 8, which isn't bad.
That's fair. Yeah, that's not fair. Bam, bam.
The first one you hear like a little like a squeak essentially. Well, it's mixed between like a growl and a squeak. I can't replicate it with my human
Voice.
anatomy. Uh, uh, as you sense that you probably caught like the tail end of it.
I'm trying.
Uh, it from which
Does the rest of the crew hear this?
yes,
You
you are
hear
hearing the
cartoonish
slamming
thumps.
of thumps, and you can hear pretty much everything. Like I said, this is a small vessel, so like everything is everywhere. You hear everything.
How am I
A
supposed
mix between
Uh,
a growl and a squeak.
You just first hear Boris
No,
yell,
no,
and then first a scream, and then
Wait.
thump.
Rise is just going to roll over on his hammock and just go back to sleep, figuring in that Morris have found a rat.
And I'd love to point out while this is going on, Fawn is somewhere in the kitchen with Alvy as well, while Alvy's trying to probably catch the poor thing so Morris doesn't beat it to death.
Snake didn't burn. We could have ate it.
Yeah.
It's like, Morris, So Faith, stop trying to hit the poor thing. We don't even know what it is.
It bit my tail.
Yeah.
Alfie's
Well, your
right
tail was
on
in the
this one.
way.
Really should figure out what this thing is.
I know, but Morris keeps hitting it, so we kind of can't.
Speaking of which, on your second hit, Morris, you hit it dead center, and you you
Ah,
you feel it hit center mass. So its legs just kind of go flat out as you squish it down onto the the board, leaving a small indent essentially within the board itself. Kind of pressed down.
I'm gonna pay for this in a second, I know, and that's why I'm building it up like this.
Yes, you are.
After which, it gets back up and starts running away again, and this time it crawls up onto Alvy, who's trying to catch it.
Oh,
I'm assuming he can feel where it's crawling, so he's now trying to hold it as to like give it security, even though he can't see where it's at, while softly speaking to the poor creature.
mm,
I imagine he's
Yes.
telling it, "It's okay, don't worry, I've got you. I'm not gonna let the big mean rabbit get you again."
Does a 12 hit you, Alvy?
Hold
he's a
on,
pallet.
that's a
He's a
lot. How-
paladin. So
Without
does he wear his
armor.
ar-
I would not imagine
I
you
don't
would
even
sleep
know
with your
what
armor.
his thing with. Yeah,
It's 10 plus your dex.
10 plus dex. Hold on.
Paladins are exactly dexterous, more
No,
strength
You have
based.
you would
it
be
wouldn't.
13.
Yeah,
have
it does
13.
not hit me. I cannot get it. What in the world?
You
Wait, no.
while it's climbing up, you just think they like try and like grab it at least to have it so you know where it is because it's still invisible, and you kind of feel it like nom at your finger. So you kind of like have to like like when a bird pecks at you, you just kind of like move your hand back, even if it hits you, it doesn't really hurt.
Yes,
It's
he's
doing
also
that.
trying to calm
You're like, oh, okay, where is it?
calm the
Where
poor
is it?
thing down.
Before eventually it climbs on top of your head and just like sits on your head.
Alvy proceeds to leave it alone, so that way no one else will scare the poor thing.
You're currently a scarecrow. Congratulations.
Good.
I have an
I will be a
idea.
scarecrow to keep it safe.
Kill it.
That's
Okay.
sheep. That's not my friend. We're not killing it. If it's
Hey,
what I think it
hey,
is, we're
everyone
keeping
calm
it.
down. Listen, Alfie, I'm gonna need you to stay really still, okay?
Do
Morris
not
with
kill
giant
it.
I'm not
oversized
killing
fly
it. I'm
swatter.
not killing it. I'm not killing it. I don't even know what it is. I'm not killing it, okay? Until you guys don't
Don't
want me to
kill
kill it,
the
I won't
thing.
kill it. I promise.
I want you to kill it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll kill it eventually once we find out what it is.
Out of
first.
character.
I won't.
If y'all kill this, I will be mad at you. Because this is what I think it is. I was confirmed earlier.
Okay.
Anyway,
Frickin'
continue.
Logan should stop.
Okay.
Logan should stop spoiling stuff for you. But anyways, I'm gonna grab a bag.
Nah.
There's bags in this
I'm
ship
the one who spoiled it
apparently,
myself.
right? Cloth bags.
There's nets.
Where?
Okay.
Tax
Okay,
Can I
I have
grab
a question.
Is there a net? Nets?
Go ahead. I
Yeah,
think it's
you can find
it's
stuff.
just laying on their head. Can I
Yeah,
try
it's just
something?
standing
hold
there.
on.
Leave
I
it
was gonna do
be.
something.
Well, I don't
Leave
think we
it
need to
be.
capture it if it's just laying on their
Let
head.
Let me do it. I'm a
Let the thing be.
No,
It is
I'm gonna
happy.
I want to grab a net from from like around the ship. Or a bag or whatever.
Well, you can find something that could house something like this.
Okay, I'm assuming there's a
If you want to try and
Wait, I have an extra cloak. I can
Okay.
give it.
that would work.
Thank you. I'll take it, and I'm gonna stealthily swipe it into the thing and tie the cloak up.
Okay, roll stealth. Or no. What would this be? Sleight of
Sleight of hand?
hand? Yeah, I guess.
Hand,
Sleight of
I think
hand to
maybe
try and like
Ooh,
slap it
ooh,
into
wait.
there.
Sleight of hand or
If you're trying to sneak, I would say maybe stealth if you're trying to sneak up on the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
but I
it's
guess
on Alvy's head, and it's just
all right.
yeah. I guess we'll just
Eh,
go with stealth check just to see if you can, sneak up onto it without it noticing
So we're all
while it's on Alvy's head.
We're okay with stealth.
Yeah, well, I'll
Yeah,
save
that
stealth
seems
for
like a
this.
fair ruling.
Please. 24.
all right.
You're pretty certain you got to jump on it.
Yay.
It's invisible, so it's still hard to really see if it's like looking at you. Unfortunately, no one else has any way of dealing with invisibility.
Okay. Do I feel it? Do I
Actually,
feel
the
it?
bat was
Do I,
tough.
does the cloak feel heavy though? Like there's something.
Well, you haven't
Wait,
swiped at it
you
yet. You're
swiped at it.
you
You
just
just
snuck up
sneak
on
up
it.
on it.
Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna Then I'm gonna put it into the thing. So sleight of hand now.
I would
Uh,
say
uh,
norm.
this would just be a normal attack essentially.
Can I
So
make out? Can I put something out? Just
what are you
metagame wise.
what are you trying to do?
Invisibility counts probably for disadvantage roll
Yes,
attacks, but because they're sneaking, I don't know how we want to do this.
So within it would still be at disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. It's still
Technically,
invisible. Yeah.
it's still invisible. I mean, there's a general sense of where it is, but it's
on alley somewhere.
it's any yeah.
Tell me what I need to roll, please.
That's what I'll get to you.
I'll get to you.
I'll get to you.
She's about
I'm
ready to
checking.
throw. They're about ready to throw hands right now.
Hey, you're learning.
I am. I know it. It's just.
I guess because Morris actually knows where it is, he's gonna put the mallet away because it's on Alvy, and he doesn't want to hurt
Good.
Alvy. He puts
As
mallet
this
away,
is going
and
on,
instead he holds up his like.
No.
So I would
his
just
tail.
this would just be a normal roll because
Strange.
technically this would count as sneak attack, which is advantage. Because it would be essentially like a surprise since they don't know where you are. However, they are invisible, and
You're killing me.
unfortunately for
out.
you,
Straight roll.
you don't get this advantage. Yeah, so this would just be a straight roll. So 1d20, and then we'll use your dex modifier since you're being essentially quick about it and not avoiding Alvy's head. 16. Just swoop the empty cloak over Alvy's head and attempt to grab it. You don't feel any weight.
What?
Is it in the back? Do I sense it's still on their head?
No, it's not on their head.
Where is it?
Entirely on their back.
Okay, cool.
I want to try.
No.
Yeah. No,
Maybe,
wait.
Alfie
maybe
is
stop.
going to pull a scarecrow pose in an attempt to block them from trying to get the poor creature.
No, let me.
I'm just
I
gonna.
can get it again. I'm smart. Alvy.
Guma,
please.
leave it alone. It is terrified because of Morris right now.
Okay.
It came to me and is currently clinging to me.
I feel like
Give it time.
If it's terrified of Morris, then Morris should leave the room. Or the other
It's
side of the
probably
room.
terrified of all of you.
Okay, then we'll all leave.
Yes, now shoot, go.
I'll go to the other side of the boat. Here I go.
No, I
Take
think
me.
this is a
I'm
perfect
in the
time
other
to
side of the boat now.
jump out.
Shoot,
Morris is
Guma.
Morris is just
I just
nursing
said I'm
his
on the
poor.
other side of the boat.
Just.
It's about 20 feet away.
Exactly.
From one end of the boat to the other is only about 20 feet.
I'm yelling at this point to Alfie. There, I'm all the way on the other side. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay.
Morris
I
is
was-
like holding up his poor tail that has like a. In this like end of it is a thumping.
You hear the sound, the soft sound of what almost sounds like laughter.
Alvy's going to look over his shoulder and attempts to kind of locate where the creature is at and kind of go, I'm assuming you're very proud of what you did to our poor little tune over there.
It's not actually laughing. It can't laugh. It's within Morris's mind because
I
he's
know, but he's asking the creature in general in an attempt to communicate with it.
Look, I'm
You
not
don't really
saying
get a
we're going
response.
to sue. I'm so saying we have a case.
Morris.
I'm sorry, I had to make the joke. BRB.
You don't get a response from this creature. It's
Mm.
you feel it start wandering around you though. It's like crawling over you.
I was going to hold very, very still as to not spook it.
Eventually makes it back up to the top of your head, and it's just there.
Like, he very softly is going to ask the creature, "Squeak once if I am okay to pet you. If not, don't say anything."
It says nothing. There's no noise.
Well, oh great.
Why
How
would
am I?
not even meat? I'm technically. Why would you bite me?
Maybe your tail looked tasty?
You hear a squeak.
Oh, looks like you're. Are you hungry, little one?
You hear a squeak, and then your bag starts moving.
Of course. Freaking have some
You-
bacon. Throws it at the invisible creature.
Like,
I hope
yeah,
I
what do
tasted
we feed the
terrible.
poor thing?
You see the piece of
Alright.
bacon hit something and bounce off, and then just disappear as it is consumed.
I hope
I
I
try to feed
tasted
it?
terrible.
Can I try to feed it some of the cheesecake?
Does Fawn allow the cheesecake to be taken?
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, it's a shameful thing and it's cold, so yeah, why not?
But I would have hoped cheesecake is cold.
Yeah,
Me
now
Melted
too.
it's
cheesecake
cold.
is that great?
I've had warm cheesecake. It's fine. You guys are overreacting.
Yeah,
You had pepperoni
you feed
bacon.
it a piece of cheesecake, and the cheesecake disappears in the void.
Huh.
In the void.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like any better, little one? Trying to
Does a
communicate
14
with
hit you?
me?
Yes.
I think yours was a
Yes, that's
13.
gonna hit.
Mm.
Unless he
Okay.
sleeps with his armor on, yes, that's gonna hit.
As this is going on, I think Afton's just kind of watching from the doorway.
Obi is very happily
You
communicating
take
with
5
whatever
points of
little
damage as something bites your hand.
What?
would
As it is
me?
trying to eat your fingers. Yes.
Would you like some more food, little one?
It's still nomming on your finger.
It's like a
Alright.
dog.
I think
Yep.
it wants
Maybe
something
Can we
living.
get the poor thing a little bit more
Just
food?
keep feeding
I think
it.
it wants live prey.
I don't
You keep feeding it food, and eventually it scurries away.
think. Alrighty. I think we made it happen for now.
Morris, it's currently
What
climbing
now?
on you.
What do you want now? Haven't you done enough already?
It starts like what's the term that cats do when they like
Purring?
they need you.
Oh
Making
yeah.
biscuits?
Yeah, biscuits. It starts doing biscuits on your head.
You would think with you being the cat owner, you would know this, but no, the person who can't have cats knows the term.
I was just blanking on the term. Excuse you.
I don't.
Mm.
What do you want? Okay. I pick it up.
You pick it up. At this point, it drops its invisibility, as it is currently just falls asleep. It is a purple. It's a tiny version of a dragon.
Do you want me to help explain it?
Uh, yes, because it's based off of your
Yeah, hold on. Let me find
something.
it. Yes, it is based off something. So
That's the
what
actual
you
name
would
of it.
see, yes, that is the actual name of my dragon. So Morris, what you would see in your hands, and Love, you're welcome to say if this is okay or not, is a tiny dark purple dragon where some of its scales seem to also kind of shift into this black color, depending on the light that's landing on it. It has four little legs with little claws that are just kind of spread out over the body, little spikes going from all the way, like all from its head to its tail. And its little tail seems to have a fuzzy little furry end on it that is very much like its scales, and it's a very dark purplish with hints of black mixed into it. And love, you're gonna have to. I've not looked into this. Do they have wings or not? Because something does not have wings, so I didn't consider what.
They would have wings.
Yeah,
It's like
really-
it's a
Into the
tiny version of a dragon.
Okay, so resting around it, kind of as a blanket of sorts, would be a pair of wings where the outer bone would be a dark purple matching its scales. And again, I can send a picture of something for those who've seen them. And the inner wing, where it's more leathery and more flesh-like, it would go from a dark purple into a very soft purplish pinkish colored to the very end. And on the very end of each wing where the bone stretches out, kind of like how a bat has it, there would be little nubs of white bone sticking out. Not enough to hurt, but definitely enough that could protect it. And that would
Okay.
be what you were holding.
Okay. How? Okay. I have.
Send a picture.
We just left Toontown, and already this is nuts. Well, why is this thing on the ship?
What is
most-
it?
It
I
looks like a dragon.
a little dragon.
Something draconic.
What?
Ugh.
What is that? I can't see it from over here.
Hey,
Is it-
love.
is it-
Can I roll to see if I can recognize what it is? Like besides just being a dragon.
Yeah, I'll say everyone can make
I
a
don't.
nature check to see if you
Yes,
understand what type
that's
of creature this is.
Yeah.
intelligence and not wisdom.
Where's
Dang it.
I don't know the alphabet.
Maybe the
Oh, I'm sorry, Fawn.
Picture, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah, I
rolled
took
you
my
rolled on that one.
nature on the thing. I do know the alphabet. I'm just making an exaggeration. Anyway, 46.
Athen, you can also make a nature check on this.
Working on it.
with the druid. No.
Probably not. I have a +1. 13.
This is my thing.
13.
Why
Why
you
does the
would think
druid not know nature?
Well, the
Because
thing is,
to be fair,
That's
I'm
fine.
mostly a fighter.
Yeah,
And
that's
besides-
true.
and fair enough. Druids are more based for wisdom than intelligence.
Yes.
Why nature is an
Yeah, true.
intelligence-based skill, I have no idea. The same
That
thing
is a
with
great
religion.
It's
question.
essentially a subject of study.
That makes sense. So
And I'm
to be
a big nerd.
Yep, you're a big nerd about how plants work. Rise? Have you made your check?
They're not here.
Oh, they're still gone?
They're still no. Sorry. Rise, the character, is in their hammock and gone back to sleep, thinking Morse took care of a rat.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well then, none of you really know what it is besides it being a small dragon. It's a
Where's
tiny
Minus?
dragon.
Explore all our options.
all right, I'm gonna cast.
You want to call Minus over?
Yeah,
Hang
just
on, I
like because
wanna-
he's the captain of the ship. I feel like we should tell him that something is on the ship.
Hmm.
Just
Well, he knows
Nine
there's a lot of he knows there's a lot of yelling, but he's also steering the ship.
I wanna cast to speak with animals.
It's asleep.
Oh well.
It's asleep. You're not gonna
I
get
mean, you
anything
can
out
still
of it.
you can
right?
still talk to it.
No, it's not
If
gonna
it
work.
wakes up, it'll feel fine.
I don't
Does a
want to wake it
dragon
off.
count as an animal?
Yes, it is
I'm
very
sorry,
much an animal.
I didn't know if dragons count as their own thing since they're like draconic beings. My bad.
They
mean-
do. This it does not speak with animals does not work on it.
So why was it
Yeah,
invisible?
They are not considered an animal. They are considered a
Probably
dragon.
because it didn't. Probably because it didn't want to get messed with.
So, like, question.
Yes.
Wait.
So this is a little dragon.
Yes. Little dragon.
Baby.
What color?
Will
I forgot
they?
immediately
Purple and-
what.
It is a dark purple with hints, or depending on the light will hit it, it will shift into a black. Its wings are dark purple to a purplish pink.
Well, there you go, folks. If you want to draw it.
I can also send you my actual dragon
That would be nice.
as a reference if you want to see. He does
Welcome
not
to
have
Party's
wings,
pet.
but his wings.
Hey, what? No, it's not the.
Welcome to my emotional support pet.
Excuse me. Party's pet. We had Worf.
Well, where
Why
is
does
Worf?
it have to
We
be the
have
party's
more.
pet? It can be my pet. You
We
can have
can-
Worf.
We're getting
Because
Worf.
it's with everybody.
Everyone's.
It can annoy everyone.
You know what's great about Worf?
Worf,
He's so big and so fluffy that everyone can just sleep around him, and he's like a big pillow for everybody.
I count as an emotional support pet.
No.
yes.
I love it. Two different
Ye-
answers.
DM overrule. Yes.
Damn.
You know.
Um,
I love that.
Yeah, you're technically Yuna's emotional support pet.
Fair enough.
I think it's more than
Because
just an
it's-
emotional support pet.
It went to you for safety, so I'm designating you to have this, and I give the sleeping child to you.
Who, me?
At least it like
Yes,
my
to
cheesecake.
Alvi. Sorry, I'll give it to Alvi because it seemed to want. When it was scared, it went to Alvi for safety. So I don't know whether it was just because Alvi's the tallest thing in the room or something else. It's just
No,
here.
Come on. No, because he's not the tallest. Rise is tall.
He was the tallest thing at the time.
Yeah.
I'm the
Because
tallest thing
Rise
at
is
the
not
time.
here. Minus is on the ship. So technically, Alvi
Everyone's
in this
on the
room was the
ship.
tallest thing.
Everyone's on the ship.
Well, they're not in the room. They're not in where
Wait,
this all happened.
There's like one room in this entire
Yeah, and
ship.
yeah, and Rise
was
and Minus
laying
weren't out.
down and sleeping.
Rise and Minus aren't in
Now
that one
pack it
room.
in
So
mine.
so it's just Alvi being the tallest person.
You
So
gotta think logically.
Morse is just gonna Morse is just gonna give them the wagon and be like,
We have
you.
to remember, there's like one room, and then on the ship, and that's it. And that's probably where the wheel
You do
is.
have underneath the deck.
Oh, that's probably for
Yeah.
storage, though. That's so. Probably.
That's where your rooms technically are.
Yeah, but
That's your sleeping quarters
is.
because you only have one main room on the deck, which is where Minus is at, which is essentially the captain's quarters. It's where he's steering it from.
yeah, but it's probably.
We're all under the deck.
It's probably
Yeah,
small,
pretty much.
huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why.
It is a very
You
small
gotta think about
small
it
room.
logically.
I just realized for my nature check, I rolled a 1d12 instead of a 1d20. It's alright though.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna yell that.
I'll let you roll
What?
that again.
Yeah, let's
I'll
roll.
let you roll that again just to see what you get because you did get a max score.
I did. Alright, hang on.
So if it was a 1d20, you might have gotten a nat 20. So I'll let you get the benefit of the doubt and let you roll an actual d20.
Can I shout out to Alvi?
No.
What?
If you want to talk to Alvi, move closer. Alvi is
Um,
now
Wow.
holding
it's
the
that one.
dragon.
Well, I don't know.
I got
you
you.
told me. Go ahead.
You would have seen Morris hand him over the dragon.
I've been looking out into the stars, you know.
Fine.
Alvi,
If
can
you
I come
wake the
back over
dragon up,
there?
does the dragon wake up? I'm gonna
No.
have to ask this before. Okay, good. He
It's
will.
still complete. It is. I will
Good.
I will
Will
say that
motion.
this is a very skinny dragon. It
Oh,
probably
no.
hasn't properly eaten for a while.
Oh, bless the baby.
Oh, look who's here.
The baby.
Yay! You missed the fun.
Oh, we have a dragon now.
Yes.
There's the freak out.
Alfie is going to motion Spuma over as carefully as he can while holding the dragon.
So
Are you sure you're gonna trust her with that?
I'll walk slowly.
Morris is now
Alvi will-
bandaging up the part of his tail that
So-
got bit.
We don't kill it, right?
No, you will not kill it.
So,
Look at it. The
it's a-
person's probably starved.
Well, they can eat my burnt cheesecake, I guess. I'm not gonna eat it. Sorry, Bobo. Sorry, Fawn.
Disaster of a cheesecake.
We can make another. We can make another one later. I could just steal more. I could just.
I need to study.
I could just.
I'm gonna
borrow.
be poring over cookbooks. I must learn.
Don't worry. I'll just borrow some ingredients in the next place we see.
Guma, I think you're trying to imply stealing stuff, which
Anyways,
is
oh.
illegal.
So that's a dragon,
Yes, it is a dragon.
and they only want to be around you, and you be the only one who touches it.
It would seem so.
Is it a what gender?
I don't know, and I
Alright,
don't
it's
think
gender
I'm gonna
fluid.
find out
Hey.
right now.
Hey.
It's
That is not what she
it's a
said.
dragon.
That's a massive
I'm
leap.
gonna let it sleep right now, and we can find out later.
All right. Well, why?
I like to say that's insensitive.
Is there any?
Non-binary would have been less of a leap than gender fluid.
I am still wearing my apron, by the way.
Oh,
Does
shit.
it now
I
say
don't
kiss the
care
cook?
about this debate. I mean,
Can I make any?
No,
check
it
to
says
determine
king and queen,
why?
best of both things.
Can I determine?
Wait, what does it say?
I'm sorry, let's do a talk first.
Oh, thank you. Can I make a check to determine what type of dragon it is?
What type of dragon?
There's types of
Like,
dragons.
Red,
Yeah,
blue,
you
green,
can.
silver, metallic.
You can. You can.
He's purple.
Okay, what check? Nature?
Uh,
Animal?
Definitely not animal handling, because this is a dragon,
No.
not chicken.
it's well, technically, animal handling works on dragons in that sense, because
I'll
it's
just say nature.
if yeah, a little bit of nature will work for this.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't get a sense of really what type of
I determined
dragon this is.
this dragon is a.
Dragon.
No, let me think. Shut up, bird. I forgot your name again. Scuba has ADHD confirmed.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
It is a purple amethyst. It's an amethyst dragon.
Those don't exist.
Yes, it does.
They kind of. Okay, if you say so.
There are gem dragons, but you don't want to get involved with that.
It's not a lunar dragon.
I will just to answer your question, Athen, from earlier. It's like sporting gender fluid colors and saying I am king and queen, best of both things.
Oh, okay.
I entirely forgot that you were wearing that when I made my assumption of the dragon's gender. So, excuse me.
Hence why Morris said I like to say that's insensitive.
Well, I'm not the smartest cook in the kitchen. Okay, Fawn is, and yet
We're well aware.
I can make a pretty good cheese dip.
you're a cook. Why isn't I a cook?
You ever made
Cheese
a
dip is wild.
Do you ever made a Mexican? Not Mexican. There's no Mexicans don't exist.
Fantasy Mexican.
Sorry, hold on.
Mexican.
We will
From
say the
Fantasy
recent
Mexico.
books are making orcs Hispanic, which I think is
I
hilarious.
love that. I think it's funny. I mean,
I think it's amazing.
yeah, I think it's funny.
Think it's
what's
cool.
that?
Yeah, the recent update for
really
orcs
cute.
is that they're making more Hispanic heritage,
Yeah.
and I think it's
That's
the
kinda
best
cool.
thing ever.
Like a mariachi.
I think
kinda
it's
like that.
Honestly,
Like,
it's
they got like the
weird. It's
Desperado,
like,
Sarape.
huh?
They got like Sarape. They have
Yeah.
like traveling over deserts, wearing like Sarape, sombreros with cactuses, and I just think it's absolutely amazing.
So I can
Yeah.
actually make a pretty good bean and cheese dip if you allow me one day, guys. Okay, I'm serious.
I'm an ashamed cook, and I must not touch the kitchen until I've properly studied my cooking skills to.
So
You
it's,
did your best,
so it's not
and that's all anyone can ask for. Fawn gives like
No,
pat
I
to Fawn.
failed everyone.
It's
It's
Okay.
okay. It's
Hey,
okay.
you're belittling
Like kind of like
you're belittling
Okay, go.
the poor boy. Okay.
I
Listen,
am just giving him
Fine, it's
support.
fine.
you're acting condescending.
I don't
Guy,
want
towards
to.
my.
I'm gonna
I.
give him a
You
hug.
know
I'm
what?
giving him a hug.
I'm giving him
I'm
a
giving
hug.
Fawn a hug.
We're fighting for.
Too late.
We're fighting the hug. We're fighting.
You know
to
what? I'm
hug
gonna
him.
try
Always
and
just
wriggle
watch.
out of this situation. It- You know, thanks for the encouragement. I'm gonna go read cookbook. Bye.
Oh gosh.
Okay, have
Always
fun.
watching
Too
this
much
go
affection.
down.
You
It's
scared.
overwhelming.
You scared him off, Morris.
Alvi,
He did.
Admittedly.
Excuse me. I'm gonna
watching
blame
this
that
Impulse
at
as
display, you're
you.
well.
holding the dragon in front of you,
I'm gonna
and
blame that
you're
on
watching
you,
this
dumb cat.
happen. And you look down, the dragon's looking right at you, and then it looks over to the crowd, and then looks back at you, and then just goes poof.
Oh, it's awake.
No.
Wait, goes
Uh-oh.
poof?
It goes
Do
Oh
I
poof.
no.
sense that it's just gone?
I'm sure if we just
Uh-oh.
leave the cheesecake out, it will.
It's outside of your 10-foot range.
Well, sorry, I should ask. Do I just like when it was with Alvi? Do I just sense it disappear? Like, as in within my sense, it just left.
No, because it was outside of your range.
Okay, it was already outside because okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. All right.
because Fawn decided to try and make a getaway, and then everyone's just like, no, and then moved
Alright.
over.
So never mind. Anywho, I leave Skooma.
Oh, he just looks down. He's like, "Uh-oh."
What happened?
This is good.
What happened now?
Alvy's gonna look at y'all and he's just gonna go, "Well, something disappeared."
You had one job.
Because he doesn't know what else to call the dragon, so he's just gonna call it something.
Okay. What are you gonna call it?
I am keeping my tail close.
I'm just gonna call it something for right now until I can figure out a better name for the poor thing.
Something. Come here, something. Claps my hands.
Just
Come
call it Draco
here.
until you give it a name.
What kind of name is Draco? That's such a dumb name.
It's
What?
a filler name. It's not supposed to stay as its name. It's just a filler name until you actually come up with a name.
And
It's
Does
Morris-
supposed
anybody
to be
here speak
stupid.
Draconic?
And Morris is
Man,
named
this is a
Rabbit.
good time to have learned Draconic.
Rabby. Okay, that's a great name.
Just call it Draco until you get an actual name for it.
I'm gonna leave the
Alright.
piece of. I'm gonna leave the
There's a
cake out.
reason I
Let's
said
leave the cake on the
something
floor,
right.
and I bet as we like just traverse, it will come back.
Is
Not
the
making
indent
many
still on the
pancakes,
floor,
Skooma.
by the way? From
Yeah, that
Morris?
indent from when it was smacked is still on the floor.
Can I use mending on that? Because, like,
Yeah, you can. It's just
this is a rather small boat.
Yeah,
you
better
you
not
cast
break it.
mending on it, and it just forms.
Buff that dent right out.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because this is a rather small boat. I think we should be more careful about what we smash and break on this boat.
I don't think
Yeah,
this could
sorry.
survive much damage.
Anywho,
So let's
Pancakes and-
not make enemies.
pancakes, bacon, and eggs are available for everyone. Skooma, make your own breakfast.
Yay.
I'm gonna go check on Yuna.
Excuse me.
I leave.
Okay, I'm gonna Kuma
You walk
quickly
10
eat,
feet to enter the room that Yuna is currently resting in.
Kuma quickly eat this food before Morris gets back.
Okay.
I have to go check on Rise.
I'm bringing her some
Wow.
bacon.
This
This is very
breakfast.
unfulfilling.
Well, I don't Morris
Well,
is
maybe you
cooking.
should cook then
Wait,
if you're not going to
Why
be
would
grateful for the
Frog
food
cook?
that's
Look,
placed in front
he
of you.
didn't know how to make a cheesecake.
I don't want to
Sure.
cook today.
Okay, he can cook tomorrow. I didn't say that.
I don't want to
didn't
cook
mean that.
for
Listen,
like a month. I
um,
need to study. I need a mentor.
How are you supposed to learn? How are you supposed to learn how to cook if you don't?
I'm going to have to read, and I'm going to have to get a mentor
You think
to improve my cooking.
You think I magically start playing the best flute songs of all time just by reading? Ridiculous! I don't even know how to read.
Well, there is only so much practice can give you, but there's much reading can teach you, and I think that I shouldn't waste food, so I need to obviously go back and study and watch other people cook.
Next, are you gonna ask the next town if there's a? Oh, you know what? There's actually a guy I know. Wait.
I hope we get to the next
Wait a
town
minute,
quickly,
wait a minute.
dude. I'm gonna go insane on the ship.
Wait a minute. Fawn, there's actually a guy I know.
Oh. Elaborate?
He's a family friend. He owns a tavern, and he has great, I'm talking really good recipes.
I know some people who own a tavern.
This is so awesome. Okay.
And, dude, I forgot.
His name's
Athens.
oh,
You should ask Minus for when we'll get to the next place.
yeah, you should do that while me and Fawn converse. Maybe I'll give him some more info on this guy.
'Cause I like to go and check on Moth Lady.
Moth lady.
I'm just so happy I can include my thing in my backstory. Okay, I'll be quiet.
I'm Moth Lady.
Hi, Moth Lady. I'm
Hi.
You would, if you're awake at this time, you would see Morris.
Okay.
Because you missed the description I gave, so you get to enjoy this. Morris in his demon form, but with his bunny ears and cattail and bunny feet from his toon form. He's wearing an apron that's sporting gender fluid colors that says, "I am king and queen, best of both things," delivering you breakfast in bed.
What a guy.
Ooh, what a guy is a wild.
what a guy. What a
While
chap.
wearing gender fluid stuff.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
What a
swooning.
guy.
Considering this is a woman who would sacrifice the world in order to save this one person, what a guy seems like such a small thing
It's just
for such a
so.
large gesture.
It's not your average relationship, but hey, there's
Oh.
it's just no relationship is the same. Anywho, breakfast. Do I see Moth Lady awake?
Ooh.
Is this a me question or is this a Logan
Yes,
question?
that's a you
Or
question.
you-
Are you awake at this
Yeah.
time?
Are you awake?
Well, what time is it?
It's the morning.
It's you're in the astral sea, so
Couple days.
hopefully. It's currently 0 o'clock.
It's probably the only food
Yeah,
we're gonna
so-
get for a while, considering we're in space.
So like it's early in the morning pretty much. Like
Yes.
okay, well she probably would be asleep because moths are nocturnal. So she's
Yeah.
probably in that
But you have-
phase of
So are owls. You don't see me sleeping.
And
Lazy.
you have been sleeping for 2 days straight, so
she's an insect.
Yeah, and we're in space. So wake up.
I think she might be awake because technically it's like just a time. It's just like neutral time here. So you probably
Also,
just
there are moths that live in the daytime. Like this is not every moth is strictly nocturnal.
Oh my god, you're so mean.
Anywho, is Moth Lady awake after 2 days of sleep? Wait, actually,
Sure.
that's a good. I just realized exhaustion levels. How is Yuna doing with exhaustion levels wise? Because they were hit pretty hard.
You would recover your exhaustion levels since you've been sleeping for so long. So
I'm gonna
yes.
say she's groggy.
Fair enough. Very fair. Morning.
Huh?
Morning.
Good morning.
I brought you breakfast. If you want to eat, if you don't, then that's also fine. I awkwardly places breakfast on nightstand.
Are you not going to sit with me?
I can. I didn't know if you wanted to eat or not. Sorry, guess I made a little fool. I'll look for chair.
It's
Chair,
okay. You
chair,
can sit with
chair.
me on the bed.
Okay, I didn't want to. You kind of, you kind of went through something. I didn't want to encroach on you, give you your space. You know.
You're like my favorite person. Please
You hear
encroach on my space.
Okay, it just sits. Oh, you would see a bandage on his tail.
What happened?
So there's a small baby dragon on this ship. I just found out, and it particularly likes the taste of my tail. Apparently,
How long was I asleep?
2 days.
to be fair, this just happened.
Yeah, sorry, this just happened like mere minutes ago. Reminder: you fell asleep at the manor. Your last memory was at the manor, and you're on a ship now.
What happened to the whirlwind?
Uh, Luckily for us, by the when I picked you up and took you here, she was asleep, so I kind of snuck us out. So she's back
So
at
you
Toontown.
just let that creature in your house?
Ow.
Oh, she's my
Cat, stop
sister.
biting me. Ow!
Well,
And
yeah.
besides, Grandpa Coffee Pot has it. It's not really I left it. It's more like I left Grandpa Coffee Pot in charge of her now. And he's usually the one who stays at the house when I'm not there.
Well, here's hoping the house will still be standing if we go back.
I think it will. I think it'll be fine. Well, anywho, are you sure you're feeling all right? You kind of had a thing there. Anything you should worry about? Any dizziness, lightheadedness? I'm not exactly a doctor, but I want to make sure you're okay.
I mean, I feel okay. I feel a little groggy. But what happened while I was out?
Nothing. I just put you to bed. I just took care of the freaking sugar child, and just once they were asleep, I just kind of got us out of there. We're gonna be on our way
Everything's okay?
to, yeah. We're on our way to kind of check out the area where Wharf might be. Then we're gonna go back to HQ, well, to where Minus works to make sure he can tell the people who he's working for that he's not dead. But yeah, we're in the Astral Sea, so we'll be out and about for a bit. I think Skuma's still salty about the whole thing, but otherwise everything's fine.
Which thing?
It's just gestures at himself.
You are not a thing, and don't you let that feline get in your head.
Okay, thank
You believe,
you.
right?
Yeah, thank you. Uh,
Don't
gives you a small kiss on
don't let
forehead.
that woman get inside your head. Okay?
All right,
I'll kill her if she does.
Ugh.
please, please don't. I, you don't have to. Um,
From
do
the
you
other
want
end,
to sleep a little bit, or are you up to get up and about?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. Do you think you can walk, or do you need me to for you if you
I don't
want
know.
to?
That's the Logan question. Do I need to like roll or anything to see if I can walk?
No, you can walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I think him just
You're
being a little
you're
nervous about how you went out. He's just being like a little a little overcaring, but he just doesn't want to like overstep. So it's this little cute awkward thing he's doing.
Okay,
So
well,
out of
she's up and
character,
moving.
my cat keeps trying to eat my hand.
All right. I guess then we exit her room.
So, well, it's not. You gotta stop calling it a room because we're all sharing the same room. We're just having bunk beds.
But
You know
hammocks.
what we mean. You know.
I know what you mean, but maybe the audience doesn't, and you know, clarification.
Anywho,
Truth is,
Anyways,
I thought we were
I
all sharing hammocks.
I stepped back out with Moth.
yes.
Moved
While
to
this
And
is
I-
going
Alvi
on,
with moved to Alvi with checking on Rice.
Were you
I
gonna
guess.
say something, Nathan?
Yeah.
yeah, while this is going on, I just want to go over the ship with the captain and just make sure that like everything's not like nothing's broken and like everything's working fine.
Everything seems to be working fine.
Oh, I see who joined now. Okay.
I'll be back.
Alrighty. Okay.
Who are we
Um,
cutting to is my question.
currently, you are going to the last known location of Wharf. So, hopefully, the cat will get their pet back.
He's also a cat.
I thought he was a hamster.
Hamster.
No, I'm talking
It
about.
was
I'm talking about who's talking minus.
yes.
Hmm.
Minus is a cat. Technically, technically a big cat, but yeah, they are Leon. Say this is going to be about another like day's worth of travel, where eventually you will feel the ship coming to a slow stop and anchor itself in place. Currently, there is no sign of Wharf, but you still have a large area to cover.
So it took a couple of days in. Technically.
The Astral Sea, yes.
Got it.
Took you about 3 days travel to get to where you were, but this was kind of on the way back to
Yeah.
the planet you came off of
Yeah.
with the tunes.
I
Along with the
wanted
fact
to
that, you know,
say
you're in a smaller ship, so it's not as
I want
fast.
to talk to Fawn more about my family friend, but I guess I can talk about that later. So I guess we'll put a pin in that. Okay, don't forget, Fawn. Please,
Forget. Or I'll forget. One or the other.
please, no, write it down. I want to. It's gonna be really good. Oh my gosh. I incorporated an NPC from the book into my backstory, and now I get to use him. Okay.
Like the Beholder Big Luigi? Something?
Gosh dang it. Yes, it's large
Oh,
Luigi.
no. No, I said nothing. You heard nothing.
Gosh dang it.
I know nothing.
Okay.
As
just
all that is,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, as all that is going on, Bryce is just walking around holding a cup of tea as he's just drinking, as he's just looking out in the sea.
Well, hold on. Has the cake been eaten since it's been 3 days?
Yeah. I mean, really, second day was when it was made. It was only 1 day more since you got here. But more of it has been eaten as something was eating it.
Guess I'm awesome. Why did I say that?
I think for every meal, Athen is just kind of gonna scrape a little bit of his food onto the floor just so the dragon has something to eat.
Yeah, I
It's
was
our
gonna do
little-
the same to help feed it.
It's like our little rat.
The poor
Despite my
it's not a rat.
abstinence from cooking, I'm going to leave some food out for the dragon of, yeah,
Hey, at least one,
dragon-y
at least one
foods.
person liked your cooking. Hey, I'm joking.
You were so mean.
Cruel.
No,
Cruel.
no, it was a joke. I love your cooking most of the time. That cheesecake. I'm joking.
Most of the time? Wow. I see how
No,
it is.
99% of the time, it was just that cheesecake and that was it. Let's move on before I embarrass myself further.
Yeah,
You do
don't
that
worry, I
enough
was
on
just
your
doing
own.
a big yawn, but I found this whole thing very funny.
Glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I just like to point out, Rise does not know about the dragon or the fact about the cheesecake at all. He's just like, nah.
Are you just
I
seeing us, like, eat
I'm
food?
not dealing with that at all. I'm just like, comfy.
So it's not like Athen is trying to hide his food scraping or everything. So you just see me scrape food onto the floor and just be like, meh.
It's kind of like an old man where he goes out, sits in a spot, and just stares off. He's like, I am not dealing with this. I don't care what type of stuff that they're into. I'm not dealing with that.
But don't question it, Rise. It's better if you don't.
Yeah, that's been Rise's whole entire deal. Like, I'm not questioning nothing anymore.
Return.
So,
Welcome back.
we landed.
You're not landed anywhere. You're just parked
Anchored.
in the middle of space.
We'll do what?
This
Minus.
is where Worf
Worf.
was.
Minus.
Yes.
What next?
Good question. This is where Worf was last sighted, but as you can see, there is no Worf here,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
which
Pretty.
means we have about. He puts his arm out as wide as he can. That much we have to explore. Maybe find him.
If we don't find
There's
him.
no telling,
If we don't find him,
but
then ice.
I mean, you could just let it, live on its own. It's not like
No.
it's gonna.
He took care of me and I took care of him when I was on the streets.
Okay. Let the
I feel like you just
let the child leave the nest.
no. Okay. He's my pet. And more than that,
Look,
he's
I
my
get,
friend.
Athen, I get you're just trying to be pragmatic, but I mean, pets can be really special, even if they don't connect with you in the same way as other, humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
It's still special, and I mean, I think it's a bit more fun to go on adventures than just drift through the astral sea. So, I think we can give at least a shot of
All right,
finding
let's
Worf.
Fine.
Thank you.
let's do this. As Mort's getting into a runner stance because he's not the best with perception, but he has blind sight, so if he can just
Like a pinhole of
start combing, he just starts gonna have to start combing the area with his speed.
okay.
Eventually, he'll
the
find him. It's the most
I don't
inefficient way
I
to
don't
do
want to
so, but
I don't want to burst your bubble.
Do it.
yeah.
You're not gonna go very far
It's
because
space, my guy.
unfortunately you cannot breathe outside of the ship.
No, hold on.
Ah, right. I forgot.
Oh,
We're not
I
in the astral
forgot.
sea. We're inside of a universe, which means we're inside of space, which means there's no air.
Right. Never mind.
We're inside
So wait,
Yeah.
this
we're
was
inside of like a system.
well. That means we're
Yeah.
still in outer
You're
space where there's no air. That's the thing is that there's no air in this. There's only air in the planet in
Okay,
the
well, does
astral
anyone
sea.
have any air spells?
No.
No.
Nope.
Really, no wizard nor sorcerer I can I can
can
read
cast
thoughts
blink.
I mean,
Well,
sometimes.
I can use a
minus
little breeze.
minus speaks up. If Gray was here, then we would have a minor way of exploring.
Who's Gray?
But I don't.
One of us.
Gary.
Oh,
Gray
Gary.
Gary!
was
I
on the
loved
ship with us
him.
before.
What do you
You've been
mean
calling
by
him
that?
Gary
Huh?
this whole time.
Yeah.
Who's Gary?
Oh, he was a great
He was a
guy.
Gary
member
was.
of our old crew.
His name was Gray.
Oh, was it?
I thought it was Gary.
Yes, he was
Scuba,
Gray.
why'd you tell me?
Oh,
Why'd you
You
tell
can
me it
name
was
him
Gary?
Gary, not
I thought it was
Gray.
Gary.
Oh, it's Gary as
Minus.
well.
Scuba, you have
No,
failed
he was
me.
Gray.
Minus.
That's what he said.
Scuba, how
I
could
mean,
you?
Honestly, I'm.
I'm
I
Do you
would
have any
sorry.
idea
just
how many
introduce
times
himself
I
as Gary.
gave him?
I thought it was
I
Gary.
said hi, Gary. How could you have failed me?
It's not my responsibility that you didn't look further into the issue.
Fawn, since you have the highest passive perception, you see that Minus is trying to hide that he's smiling. He's watching this bickering happening.
Oh.
Hey, well,
And
Gary
okay,
or
well,
Gray, how will he help? Can he like breathe in space? Does he not have lungs?
No, he just can cast some magic on us, and
Oh,
then we can kind of go out and into space for a little bit.
Any plot hole
that makes a lot more sense.
Any plot hole is immediately erased with magic.
I mean,
Hang on.
it's not like it's super
Does-
impressive. Like we go like maybe we can get 30 feet out. That's about as far as we can go.
Yeah.
It was not fun learning out that limit.
So okay, then I'll just walk 30 feet out, and I'll let you guys know if I see them or not, and I'll tie.
Well,
the
he's
thing is,
not
we can't.
here, so we
He's
can't
not
do that.
here.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't know where he's at. Honestly, he might be dead, along with like half the other crew.
We
Okay.
can't focus.
I'm gonna
on
get
that.
absolutely.
No, you said. Hold on. Admiral Boom said he saw him alive.
Well, yeah, that's because a space bear can live in the outer reaches of space.
Yeah, that was Worf.
Oh,
nothing
saw
about
the
nothing
bear.
about
Okay,
Gary.
The crew.
I'm just gonna do
Nothing
this.
about the crew. It was just this bear.
Yeah. It's not. It's a
Um,
hamster. He's just bear shaped, sized.
Bear size.
Hamster shape. Yeah, just bear size.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm gonna
please
Question.
tell me you can shrink
Okay.
down.
do. I'm
Hang
gonna,
on. First of all, Skooma, can this hamster shrink?
No. He only grew.
Then
in
why are you
size.
trying to put it on a very small ship?
Well, I didn't expect to get a very small ship. That's minus.
Well, maybe we should, get a bigger ship before we decide to bring something that's the size of a bear on it.
You can sleep
Happen.
on him.
As all this is going
Captain,
on, Bryce
calm down.
is staring out and looking around just to see if you can find the bear-sized hamster.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I think we all just need to start looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athen, I
Okay.
understand you don't like skooma. That's okay.
That's not
But,
the
like, just
point.
have some, like,
That is
decorum.
not the point.
Oh, my feelings are so hurt.
That is not
The
the point
decorum, the
whatsoever. I
both
don't
of
give a
you.
shit if your feelings are hurt
Stop
or else.
arguing.
That is not the
On a
point.
high 20.
The point is that it is a bear on a very small ship that we barely even have room for ourselves on.
Athen.
We're gonna get a bigger ship soon. It's fine.
Well, maybe
Anyway,
we should get the bigger ship
important to skooma, and that's
now
also
before we go.
important to one of our crew members.
I'm not saying we abandon the bear. It's gonna be fine in space for a little bit. Let's go.
That's bear sized. I feel like
Whatever.
Minus is gonna step in and just like step in between y'all and just like force you apart.
Yeah.
You are missing a very key detail here. It can fly in space. We don't have to have it on the ship. It can follow us.
I didn't.
It's probably honestly faster than this thing. This has like the equivalent of 2 humans cranking a wheel. We're not going fast at all. It took us 3 days to get here, which for Astral Sea, that's very, very, very long. And honestly, I'm kind of hesitant to even call this a ship because of how terrible this is. And as much as
Well,
I
then
would like
maybe
to
we
get a
should
new
go
ship,
get the ship and leave the bear that can
It's not
survive.
a
The
bear. It's
hamster,
a space
hamster. I
hamster.
corrected myself. Shut up and let me
You did
talk. I
not
corrected
correct
myself.
yourself until I said something.
No, I corrected myself
No, you
beforehand.
didn't.
Shut up and let me talk.
you see Minus just facepalm. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should leave the
I feel like you're
hamster
not
that
listening to our
can survive in
captain.
space
Just said that
alone
we just
for a
tie him
day.
up.
Let's
I
go.
need both of
Let's
you
go buy a
to
bigger ship that
excuse
won't
me.
get us killed
Can
if
we-
we
can
come
we set
across
things-
Excuse
anything
me.
inside of this space.
Let's let
Let
DM.
Excuse me.
Captain speak.
Both of you just let this go. I will handle it. Skooma,
Yes.
you stand in that corner.
Okay.
Athens, you stand in that corner.
Fine.
It's not like that's gonna do much.
Guys, just let it go, okay?
Do you
I
want
even
to
can't. I
face
can't
the
deal
corner?
with this.
Everyone.
I feel like I'm dealing with two children.
I have been on the
Probably
ship.
eating
You
popcorn.
hear Rise from the other side of the ship. You definitely are.
Okay, I have a question outside of Skooma. Rise, did you find any? You rolled? What did you roll?
Yeah, I'm
got
gonna get
mod
to that.
20.
I haven't said anything yet, unfortunately.
Oh, I was curious.
They got a dirty 20.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
They did.
Search
Yeah, I
as
got +1 to it, and I rolled a 19. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Just a
Good
reminder,
job.
Athens is used to a very large ship with plenty of room for hundreds of people.
He's
So to be on this small ship,
claustrophobic.
I'm a little claustrophobic. Yes. Maybe it's because I'm a bird with wings who would like to, have space to himself.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm all the way on the other side of the room.
It is a
20 feet
10-foot
away.
room. You can hear me just fine.
you're currently on the deck, so
Anywho.
you have more space than that.
So,
20
anyways,
feet.
Rise.
Yeah. So you can see a fair distance out, and there is
It's space. I'm not surprised.
small speck of something way off in the distance.
Hey, Skooma, what exactly did that thing look like again?
It's not a thing, but it was blonde.
Thing
It's
is an
like a
actor.
dirty. It's like a dirty blonde.
Well, I see something out there.
You do realize with this ship's
It's either that
capabilities, if
giant
it's not
Okay,
the
I got an
hamster,
idea,
we're
destroyer
dead.
ship like last time, or it's something else.
Okay, well.
You do realize
Well, it's something.
with this ship capabilities, if you're wrong, we're all dead.
Are you claustrophobic?
Hey, Myers, did you have anything that let you zoom in on
Oh,
anything?
actually,
You have a spyglass?
Morris. This is actually a thing. Morris technically does have a spyglass in his hammer space.
Yes, you can use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, okay, this is the first time I've ever had to not just roll it for hex for jokes and giggles. I'm gonna have to roll a d20. I believe that's the thing. Let me look back
It
at
should
the.
should tell you. Let me double check it as well, so I know what you could roll.
I just want to make sure I get it right. Hammer space. Here we go. I have to roll a. Okay, D. Oh, I get it. I have to roll a D10, and on a 1, I
D20.
fail.
All right,
What did you do?
go ahead
Is
and
this
roll.
on a /R1D10?
You
Okay.
succeed, so you just grab it.
Cool.
Good job.
I'm gonna. Okay, who's good at perception? Bug Boy? No, wait.
Bug
Oh,
Boy
wait.
is good at perception.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
a
hand it to
perception.
Fawn. I give it to Fawn so they can use it. Here you go.
Yeah, you have advantage while using the spyglass
Okay,
for this.
good.
When
Wait,
they have
okay.
advantage anyway, since Rise is pointing out the specs.
24.
Technically, yeah, but
24?
this makes it easier to. without having help. It's the spyglass, so it's easier to make out what it is. So it would be advantage on figuring out what it is instead of advantage on where it is. With the 24, you look through the spyglass. It's another ship,
Gosh dang it.
and it's coming towards you.
What?
Wow.
Oh,
It-
What a
It's-
surprise.
Hold on, let me finish speaking. It's only slightly bigger than your ship right now. From what you can tell, including the spyglass, it's maybe about a size larger than your ship.
What the fuck?
Give me one moment to go beat his ass.
Sorry everyone for
Oh,
the
Lord, what are you doing?
interruption.
Hey,
Go ahead, Vaughn.
There's no hamster, and there's another ship approaching.
Do you see what's on?
I don't
Do they have a
think
flag?
it's a threat. They're just only a little bigger than us, but
Do they have
yeah.
a flag? Minus is asking you. Which you would see they do have a flag.
Do I recognize this flag? Does this flag look like a flag of piracy or flag of we're just chilling out?
You would remember, especially since your father also works at the forge. It's the symbol of the forge.
Oh yeah, it's just another Ford ship.
Out of character, what's a forge? What's the forge?
That's the company that our crew works for.
Okay, just making sure.
So yeah, they probably. It should be peaceful interactions.
Maybe we can.
Wait, isn't that good?
You know, unless they're
Doesn't that
here to
mean we
kill
can
us
get?
because you guys didn't do your jobs.
Hey,
We didn't do our jobs because of extenuating circumstances.
yeah. So maybe we can
Still
ask
didn't
them
do your
some
job.
questions.
Like,
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Where do you get the idea that just not doing your job means death? Where
I
do
don't
you
know.
come from? And remind me not to go there. That's just sad.
yeah, I'd imagine we get cut from the employee benefits plan and fired.
Yeah, just that at
Benefits.
least, but not death. Jeez,
We have
I thought you
employee
were supposed to be a man
benefits.
of peace.
Yes, we actually do have benefits.
And
It's called a paycheck.
I mean, technically we do.
The only thing that I know
Technically,
about is
Yuna,
paycheck.
Athen, you're technically not a part of the original crew.
yeah,
Well,
I
I
did
can get the
not know
benefits
Yuna was not
because
a part
you
of the
know,
original crew.
Yuna got roped in after being on one planet and getting shot at by Rise.
We
And
all
then it's just like
remember-
everyone felt bad. And they're like, hey, just come with us.
Yes.
And then that's what happened.
She came for some reason. So maybe we can access Ford ship. If they've seen Worf. I tell Minus.
I mean,
Or we can let them know that we're not dead.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can contact
I'm
them.
sure my
Do you have a
father
shiny
would like
object
to know
somewhere?
that I'm alive. Oh, jeez, yeah. Probably feel-
Hold on. Starts going through his pockets. It's bananas.
Does the sword count?
3 foot long Q-tip. No.
Yeah, I have a
Pants
sword we
outfit
could
maybe
use.
later.
I have a gold piece. You want that?
Oh my god. I can light a torch and throw it somewhere.
We're in space. It would stop working
We
the moment
have an
it
air
leaves
bubble.
the ship.
We have an air bubble.
Okay,
What happens when wood meets fire?
Well, I need something shiny so that way I can, flash it, which is a bit difficult to do.
You know what I have?
with-
I have some jewelry that I've been keeping in my bag. From you know where.
That would work.
Gosh dang it.
Okay,
Actually.
here you go.
He takes it and he's just like, okay, let's
I want that back though.
shiny objects and this here, and then he starts like covering it over
Oh, that's
and
actually
like
what I was
Morse
looking for.
code.
That's actually perfect. I was trying to grab the canteen because I thought it's a metal canteen, so it would work. I rolled a 1, had to roll. We'll see what my fumble was. My fumble was the canteen.
Good job. Okay, so what
That works. It's just like, okay, they Morris, Morris, you just pull out your canteen as Minus is doing this, as you were oblivious to him already getting his shiny object,
Oh, okay.
and
Put it back in pocket.
he's doing Morse code essentially to this other ship, and
Oh wait, it changes back to buddy form because he realizes nobody should know.
yeah, like, oh no, uh, they flash a signal back, and they're now heading full pace towards you.
Oh, just out of curiosity, if I have to roll again, I will. But does Rice see like the giant thing that attacked him last time at all?
No, you currently do not see that giant anywhere. But considering the fact that the giant managed to sneak up on you beforehand, you would hope that you didn't see it.
Is there any trace of like anything at all, like footprints or
You're in
like
space. I
anything?
don't think there would be
Footprints.
footprints.
Yeah, no, it's just space. We're in the giant vacuum of
I'm just scared to
space.
have things sneak up on us. It was even able to like stand in space without dying.
Well, I
Probably
mean, Dunes can do that.
Oh,
Oh wait, no. I mean, Dunes can do that.
But still, that thing that had a special bubble on it, it destroyed a ship in what two swings.
It was just one.
Weird
For
question. Are we
it was
recording today?
yes.
Yes.
I'm
They are.
recording right
Okay.
now.
Mid recording. Hey, are we recording?
Well, I mean, they
No,
weren't
Sorry.
here when
yeah,
we
my bad.
started, so
I know, I'm
we
Oh,
sorry.
did
I
never
forgot.
This is
inform
very
them. That was on
unprofessional.
us.
I just think that's funny.
We are
Hey,
It's a
not
D&D campaign. I
professionals.
don't think we're supposed to be
We're
professional.
dorks.
who just love the
Indeed.
game.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll hop back on track before we get on a
We're
massive
sorry.
tangent.
I'm so bored.
Minus will start steering the ship to meet up with this other crew.
Where he hops on the other ship.
No, we're,
Well,
we're sailing
I
to
mean,
the other ship.
we're sailing to the other ship right now.
Okay.
In the meantime, if you wish, everyone can make up another perception check to see if they can
I
figure out
love
something.
perception checks.
Yes,
Okay,
either
I'm
look
gonna-
for Worf or something on the
You know what
ship
I'm gonna
itself.
do?
I would like to look for the dragon on the ship.
I would
19.
too, actually,
Okay.
17.
in the most inefficient
I
way
just rolled on that
possible.
one. So I'm just gonna be enjoying my tea.
I rolled a 9.
You're just enjoying your tea, and I'll be just trying to look for the dragon.
Can I use my blind sight to look for the dragon? So I do it in the most inefficient way possible. This is the only way I can get a perception check to work.
Sure.
Yeah.
The dragon's probably on top of Rise.
No,
I probably
actually,
felt
it's
it.
currently on the ceiling, above
Like a-
Alvy's bed.
Like a gnat. Like a gnat. Freaking. All right, cool. You take care of that, and I'm gonna go take care of the other crew. Zooms.
But
Yep.
Uh,
But eventually, you meet up with his other crew,
Mm.
and
wait.
did everyone else make their
I made a perception check.
perception? This, and this. You don't see your bear-sized hamster anywhere, but you notice a lot of the crew
I
on
wanna
this other ship.
iterate-
Now that you're getting closer,
I want to iterate now.
they're
that-
very
Oh,
rich
go.
looking. They all are
Oh no.
not even dirtied in the
How are they-
slightest.
How are they dressed?
They're dressed standard like mercenary attire, but it's just not even a speck of mud on it. So
Uh,
they look fresh. They don't look like they've seen combat or anything.
So
What do you know?
I made
You've
the
installed
perception
anxiety.
check to look for Worf. Did I succeed?
No, instead none of you see a
A
sign
hamster.
of war. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking
I
for my
guess.
dragon. I just
So
want my
these
dragon.
guys look uninjured. They look super fancy, and yet they're in a small, just barely bigger than our ship.
Yes.
How is
Oh.
the? I want to. Is the ship fancier than ours? I would assume so, right?
Slightly.
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 much is
It's like
slightly?
it's a size larger, and it's not like immensely decorated, but it does have like extra what's the term?
Cannons.
No, bracing.
Okay.
So it's fortified, so it has like a metal fortification around it to help it keep its shape in case of getting rammed. But
Alright.
not a whole lot. So it's
Do they pull up beside us?
yeah.
I make the motion to roll
As
down their window.
Are you
as
just
they
kind of
do,
sitting in a car?
exactly are
Just-
like the majority of their races.
There's a few variety. Most of them are human though.
He just Mortis
Can I
has
go
the
hide
dude,
behind
just
Rise?
points down, points at them, and makes the rolling down window motion. As a joke.
Quite a few of them are kind of like look confused because they don't know what a car is. They're like, what?
He does the motion, and it sounds like that he's actually rolling down a window.
It makes them even more confused as they're like,
There's only cars in Toon World, Morris.
Out of there. Wait. Out of there. See members of the Forge as well. We're looking for a giant space hamster that's floating around. Have you seen anything like it?
Where did the
Also-
accent come from?
it's
This
his
is what
normal
he's like when
accent.
he's a tune. It's his tune accent.
Yeah, but it comes.
He's now
Oh.
a tune.
To be fair, I've only had like one episode where he's bedded to form.
Fair enough. But this is how he sounds as he's Bunny Tune.
Okay, just
Also,
making
our
sure.
captain needs to make a message to HQ real quick. We have no communications. If he gets them.
We have
I'll
half a
handle that
ship. Of
part.
course, we have no communications.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, that's
But
true.
I don't know if they do either. It was just a simple question.
Yeah. Anyway, DSS and madams, I see if Margaret, is that you? No, that's not you. Oh, I thought you finally got out the office. Oh well. Anyway, could I have permission to board? No, I don't like you. The
What
the
do you mean?
well, yeah, the captain has a very like thin goatee, and he's definitely dressed like he's obviously a
Human.
high standing noble. At least as he that's the aesthetic he's trying to go with.
I make stealth check to kind of just blink over there.
As soon
Can
as
I hide behind Rise?
Athen sees this like high-ranking noble, he kind of clicks his beak in disgust.
I would like to hide behind
Don't worry,
Rise.
you're gonna
Morris,
like
you
Morris
really-
really soon.
Do you really want to get on
Morris
your
is-
bad side by blinking in and out of there, bro?
Can I wish to do so, please.
You wish to
Alright.
blink in
My
and
dear.
then leave.
No, not leave. I just want to blink in there and just be tuned.
Just poof.
Technically, I do have access to the blink spell due to my racial ability.
Well,
Blink.
the thing is, your blink spell also acts like a like a flavor thing. So like you can open a door and then the door just disappears, and then you open the door again wherever you teleport to, as like
Yeah,
a
it's just
prompt to just teleport.
it's just a very like off-brand cheap dimension door. It really
Yeah.
is.
I mean, you can to mess with them.
Yeah, I will do so. As you just see him just with his pen shoot out some paint that makes a door. Goes through the door. Door appears on the other side as he walks through. He's wins.
Crimson,
I'm
can
sorry,
you
you cut
lean
out a
back
lot.
from your mic a little bit?
Okay, sorry. What he said was when he appeared, it's like he said, "Man, your guy's ship looks pretty cool. Mind if I look around? Thanks, bye." Runs.
Okay, you're just exploring their ship now.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
being tuned. You. More is
Okay,
back,
I'm gonna have to
everybody.
text you something.
If you want, I will bonus action disengage.
Yeah, all right.
If they kill him, or if they hurt him, I'm just gonna be like, I told you so. Like, you can't just go to another person's ship without their permission.
Rise just takes a sip of
No,
his tea
Morris
as he
can.
says, "You
He's
will
lovable.
allow this."
Just because he
As
can.
he either way, Rise takes a sip of his tea as he says, "You will allow this." As he uses command word, and then I believe command on allow.
Yeah,
Who are
man.
you casting command on? The
Captain.
captain?
Yeah.
Okay, roll the check then for it. Or wait, no, I have to roll for it, don't I? What is it? A wisdom save
I
for your
believe so.
command spell?
Let me double check. I believe it is.
Hang on, why are we casting spells?
He's casting
Because
command
he has
to make the
he's
captain
cast
allow
that.
them to board.
That might get broken really quick.
Because
This is a very bad
I'm
idea.
scared. I'll be right back.
I think you
Okay.
guys would hear a trumpeting sound from beneath their ship.
This is
It
a
is
very
weird.
Oh,
bad
it's dark
idea.
outside. I'm
Yes,
not
it
gonna go
is.
back outside. Are you saying yes this to me?
No, what Morse is about to
Well,
do.
This was a
What?
little before. Rise is also going to use it on. I think I can use it on more people as well.
Hey,
well,
Vice,
if it's upcast to whatever your spell.
I will tell you right now, you might not want to do that. You might waste a spell by doing this.
It's unfortunately too late
Fair enough.
because this
I
is
will
happening in
silence.
conjunction of why you're running around.
Fair enough. I will silence them.
So this is at
I'm
4th
excited.
level.
Yeah, because I can only cast command at fourth level. Yeah, I'm trying to see how many people
Yeah.
I can actually hit with this. Because if
So
so,
you can
I'll
hit
let you two like, hit more
3.
of the two with it.
You can hit 3.
Okay, then Rise will definitely
And
hit 3 people with that one command spell. And on the word allow, so more the captain and him can.
wisdom saving throw. So I have to make 3 wisdom saving throws against your spell DC of 16.
Yes.
It's a very bad idea. Can I stop this somehow? Do I see this happening?
2 succeed, 1 fail. So captain succeeds, 1 crewmate fails, and another crewmate succeeds.
You are an idiot.
So captain was like, and why should I? It's not
Well,
worth my time. Then one of the crewmates points up, no, I don't see no problem. Like what? What are they gonna do? Like, come
Doesn't
on
the
now.
target know someone tried to cast command if it fails?
I don't think so.
Or is that just
I
think that-
no? I
think
think
that's-
I'm thinking
that's
about Charmed.
Friends. You
I
might
think
be
I'm
thinking of
yeah.
Friends.
Yeah.
Because the Friends spell, you do know that it was casted on you when it ends.
Brian,
It does
who
not say that
was
they get recognized if it's got cast on them, because it's a word. It's like hidden into it, and so if the magic works, then they get affected by it. But if it doesn't, it's just like they're having a normal conversation.
mainly because the fact that you guys probably work for the same boss. This guy's been off the radar for a bit, and who knows? There might even be a reward of some kind for his safe return or something.
At this point, you would hear the trumpet of Morris, which all the crew members look towards the hatch that leads down, and they you see the captain just face immediately drop. Oh God! At which
What?
a horde of
Everyone
creatures
gather
start.
round for the circuses down into the dam.
Logan, if you've killed him, I
oh,
swear to God, I'll kill you.
I'm not. He's not dead yet.
He's not dead. He
Don't
has
say it.
done. He has done a thing, and Scuba might just love him for this.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Hold on.
I am writing
You
him
bet
out, by
your-
the way.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna die.
you see a horde of creatures start exiting from various different regions, some of which you recognize, some which you don't, but it's some that are like so
From
Skooma,
their
you reckon?
ship?
Yes. Skooma, do you recognize a few creatures from your own home planet?
Asteroid, technically.
Well, yeah. And well, I mean, they technically are from a different planet. They were imported to the asteroid. But you do recognize them. They were common pets, really. And
What about
at
Ryzen?
the at the end of the charge, you see Morris riding out on Wharf.
Is that why you teleported onto their ship this entire time?
Hey, if I'm gonna be honest, I completely
Well-
didn't know he was on here when I teleported on here.
Okay,
I
well,
just was gonna do two things and just ran, and he's like, "You find
can
him."
I
I'm like,
ask a
"Oh, cool."
question or two
I
while we're
released him.
Out of game, metagaming.
Cool.
Why did you jump onto
Go
the
ahead.
ship in the first place?
Because I wanted to be a tune, and that meant be annoying as heck.
Well,
And
Well,
just
I was thoroughly
since the
annoyed.
captain did not allow boarding,
I was thoroughly
Morris just
annoyed
said, "I'm
so
boarding."
That worked. I was thoroughly annoyed. Very
it's
much.
just like, no, we aren't letting you board. I don't like you. Okay.
Oh, so you guys must be what, poachers or?
No, hold on. I gotta let my.
You can't really ask them anything, as they are a lot of these creatures are very intelligent for being creatures, and so they are currently putting a hurt onto these crew members.
All right, let's get out of here. I think our job is done.
You see Worf gonna slowly walks down and then just floats up a little bit, goes over to the ship and lands right next to Skooma and just snorts and then lies down.
Oh, Worf.
What
He's
about
all
the
yours.
call
Buddy,
Hey,
how's it
that
going,
the
buddy?
Mike needs to make?
Hold on.
And should we help
Excuse me,
them?
what did you say, Rice?
I wanna
Or Bryce said, well, what about the call that the captain needs to make? And shouldn't we help them? Unless that's the poachers. Like I said,
The animals
poachers.
are dealing with them themselves. Currently, all of them
Yeah.
are not having a fun time because there was a lot of animals, not a lot of fruit.
Wait, so they captured these?
Yes.
Yeah, they were all.
Morris saw a
Morris-
bunch of cages underneath the deck.
What sort of
Morris will
company are
say,
you guys working for?
Oh,
Poachers.
You don't know this. Morris has not said anything about this. He just released a bunch of animals from underneath the deck.
Joy.
I
yeah.
just saw animals in cages, including Skuma's pet, and just thought, this is not right. I shall free them. No, not just one. I shall free them all.
Because you freed all the animals, including Wolf, I
No.
forgive you for being an annoying toon.
He's
I
not a
hate you.
tune.
As I say this, ask Skuma, because as Skuma, she was in character getting very annoyed, and she was like, what is Morris doing?
Morris is back, baby.
Fine, I forgive you, just this once.
What did you do?
Oh, I don't know if these guys are the company or not, but they had a lot of animals, very intelligent animals, might I say, in cages, including Worf here. And considering the fact that I asked them if they seen the bear, and they didn't say yes, they didn't say if they did that they did. So I think they might have been lying, and so who knows?
Worf
Maybe
isn't
the
a
reason why they're
bear. Worf is a hamster, isn't that white Worf?
Worf snorts
so
out
glad
and
he's
at you
back.
again before
and
standing up
kind of looks
and
at the
rolling over.
animals. I don't. Kind of looks to the
Wait,
the
I
ship.
have a moment.
I don't think the animals were quite happy about their situation, or else
Hmm.
they probably wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, currently they
well-
are. All of the crew members have been torn to shreds quite violently. Especially some of the more like brutal ones.
I mean, I would have
Like
liked
the
to question
carnivores
that.
have ripped the limbs off of
I think
a few
that's
of these.
over. I think we can't.
This could have been dealt with
Morris
much more
stands like
tactfully.
super proud of himself with his hands on his hips, like another job well done.
You do realize this
Cover
could have been
my
done
eyes.
10 times more tactfully.
Yes, absolutely.
Why do I have
Is
motivation
more-
of speech
might I-
as my
might I-
third level spell?
I will say Morris is a man who has a -2 to wisdom, so he's not exactly the wisest guy. He means absolutely well, but he's not.
As I would like to have a little moment. I have a question for Athen, please.
Go.
No interruptions from anyone else, please. I'm begging. Athens, do you have? You're a druid, right? I assume since you're so into, since you really, you have the animal hippie vibe.
Yes, I'm a druid. What's your question?
Can you? Do you have an animal speaking spell?
I speak with
Right.
animals.
Okay, can you?
Try to do that with the dragon.
Morse.
Sorry.
Go to the corner.
No.
Wah, 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 wah.
No.
I hate how funny that is. Can you please help me speak to Worf? It's been so long, and I really missed him. I really want to know what he has to say.
Am I the only one on the crew who has an animal speaking spell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could learn to speak with animals, but I just don't really want to.
Admiral Boom could. I wasn't exactly taught that way.
Athens, so is that a yes?
Fine. Make me waste a spell slot, fish.
Hey, if you want, you could also ask those animals about the situation.
That is true. I could do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just-
I cast speak with animals on a Worf.
Well, you could just cast on yourself and you just talk to all the animals, I think.
Doesn't it? No, doesn't it? I think it's only a direct communication between one animal and one person.
Let me double
I-
check what exactly it specifies.
Could be wrong about that, but I'm
Nope,
pretty
it's
sure.
just it's a duration. So
Yeah,
for
you gain
10
the
minutes
ability to
you get the
comprehend
ability.
verbally. Yeah.
Okay. Then I cast speak with animals.
The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby location and monsters within the past day. So, if you want to get you, yeah. So these are intelligent creatures, so they can like do basic commands, stuff like that. So
Well,
you
Skuma?
want to.
Okay. Well, I could talk to him freely now, right?
Through me, yeah.
Okay. it's been. Ask him if he missed me or like anything. I just want to know. Like, how's he been? Is he okay?
Just by the way, out of character, Athen hates the idea of pets, so this is very demeaning to him.
Okay.
But he does ask Worf if he missed Skooma at all.
What's his voice?
Be interesting.
I don't know how I'm gonna do
He
this.
was originally a hamster, so maybe
Yep.
like mouse
I mean,
monster.
yeah. So from from Skuma's perspective, it's a lot of like low frequency chirps,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
but to Athen, it's not mobster, but it's like New York. It's like a New Yorker.
A New York accent?
What?
Yeah. Like a New York accent. Like
That's funny. Wait,
so,
what was the answer?
yeah. So I haven't been doing a whole lot here. I've usually just been hanging out. Then these guys showed up, and I mean, I kind of enjoy being around here. I got a little cheese. You know, that's a
That's-
rarity now. And so,
That doesn't answer my question.
what was your question again? I stopped paying attention.
Athen is already ready to just like punch a wall.
Go ahead.
I asked if you missed your owner, Skooma.
Well, I didn't I answer that question? I said I mean, I kind of, like, I got free cheese. I was happy. It was better than being locked in a cage. I just kind of got left to do my own thing.
Didn't answer.
That doesn't answer the question.
Dude,
He
Well-
only
go
missed
to
you
the
because
other
you gave
ship
him
about What
cheese.
was the situation?
No, that can't be right. Ask him. Do you ever?
That can't be right as you're talking to a person who can talk to animals.
No.
Yeah, you have no idea what's happening.
Ask him. Okay. Can he understand me?
Can you understand her?
Yeah.
Hey, Wolf,
Yes.
Did you miss me?
I'll say, yeah, I guess so.
He says, yeah, he guesses so.
Well, I'll take that. Here, have some cheese. I've been saving some.
He immediately just eats the cheese.
Do you like it, buddy? And I like groom him. a
Well,
little bit.
obviously. Why would I eat it otherwise?
Good
Just
boy.
Athen
You're
out.
such a good boy. Anthem, you're supposed to translate. Come on, you're the translator.
I think Athen wishes to go to the other ship and ask the animals what happened.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm focused on right now.
I love
Okay.
He's just like, okay, I'm
You
tired of
got your
this.
giant hamster back. Leave me the hell alone.
Wait, I have another question about him.
Last one.
Where did he go when the ship got destroyed?
Well, he ask him directly. He can understand you.
Right. My apologies. Worf,
Worf looks at you.
how did you end up here after the ship was destroyed?
I floated away.
I mean, you were sold into slavery for a bit. I'm very curious.
Well, I was floating around, happy as can be, minding my own business, and then I just had like a weird, shocking sensation, and was wrapped up in something like that, and he looks over towards the net that I was put in the cage.
Athlin doesn't translate this because he's too focused on the net that Worf was gestured to, and he kind of just forgets for a second as he like tries to study the net and see what it is.
It is a electric net, as in it's magical in nature.
And then what did you say?
You would get the sense of it being magical.
Athlin kind of just Athlin ignores Skuma for a second as he goes are the chips connected? Like, are there air bubbles connected?
Yeah, at this point, Minus has also gone onto the ship, so he has connected a boarding ramp.
Okay, then Athen kind of goes on to the other ship and starts looking around.
Excuse me, Athen, where the fuck are you going?
Rise is also taking a look around the ship as well. He's taking anything valuable he sees.
Okay, buddy. All right, Worf. Here, I saved us a little special place for you. We're gonna get a better ship soon, but I saved a little spot for you in my bed.
Well, now we have two ships.
Yeah. You can upgrade to a bigger ship.
Or we could keep both ships.
How do we? But would it be hard to navigate both ships? They both have.
I mean, we could just. I mean,
I
we're
mean,
in
if we
space.
connect
It's
the
not like
front
there's
ends back.
anything we can. I mean, we're in space. It's not like there's much we can hit. As long as we tie a rope. I mean, I know Midas is the only one who can control the ships. But what if we just tied like a rope between the two ships and towed one of them?
I don't want to hate on your idea, Athens, but I don't think rope's that strong.
Not one rope.
It is.
Excuse me, I'm not talking about one rope. If you're towing something and you're attaching. No, I'm saying we attach multiple ropes to different points to both ships, and we tow. We'll use the slightly bigger ship to tow the slightly smaller ship, so that we can, have more space, along with, getting these animals who will have absolutely no space on just our ship or just that ship with all 5, 6 of us on it.
Minus. I hate to interrupt you, Athens, but Minus, what are we gonna do with all these animals?
If Athen still have speak with animals on, he probably could still talk to them.
Pretty
Yes,
sure it lasts for an
you
hour.
can. It lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
I
Mhm.
am asking
Only 10 minutes.
the captain a question though, so I'd like to hear his answer.
I think it'd
Well,
be a
I
head
just
out
thought
now.
maybe
'cause
that
it's
could help
good night.
him understand what's going on.
kinda late. Good night, guys.
Hey,
All right,
Best
good
of
night.
luck. Tow ship, save the animals.
Draw Worf.
Yeah. Worf.
Alrighty then.
Go ahead.
My idea is, if possible, we can take them back to the forge and let them get relocated that way. 2, we can take them
Do we
back
really-
ourselves. But that would take a little while because they are from quite a few different places. And then,
Do we-
like,
Are you
Athens
sure
just
we can
we could-
trust the Forge? I mean, these guys did claim to be from the Forge. Unless you
Yeah.
think they're lying.
I believe that they are lying because, first of all, they
Would have been
Uh,
nice if the animals didn't
they-
tear them apart first before we could ask them some questions.
well, yes, but I mean, they would also have proper paperwork, kind of.
You know, before
Uh,
you head to bed, do you want to pet Worf?
I don't think anybody wants to pet your oversized hamster
it.
ball. To be fair, the
Speaking
hamster
back-
has more of a personality than you do, though.
gotta
Oh,
be so
dang.
rude.
Your whore mouth. I don't want to hear that from you. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? You have the personality of a dead possum, lifeless and rancid.
Coming from someone who's known me for less than 5 days is kind of presumptuous of you.
Is this coming from the person who's judging my love life?
I wasn't talking about you.
I think they were talking about
Then
me.
what are you talking about?
I was talking about Skooma.
Oh, I was about to. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God, I was about to say, I'm sorry. I take back everything I said.
What? No, defend. Alfie, defend me.
Alfie just looks at you and then just looks at Moth Lady and then Athens and just goes, no thanks, I'd rather go investigate with Rise and leave to the other ship.
Everyone hate me on this
He doesn't want to
pain
deal with
ship.
this. He's gonna go investigate with Rise.
Alright. Well, I'll just go ahead and have you roll investigation checks to fast
Well-
forward this.
While they're doing that, can I talk to all the animals and try to get all their tales, all their stories?
Yeah.
Can I just say
Most of them are
beforehand-
similar.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
most of
beforehand that Skuma's so distracted with Worf that she's not gonna do anything for a couple minutes. Sorry, she's down below in the cabin area, whatever.
Alright.
That's it. Go ahead.
Most of them are the same. They, as Worf, they were just minding their own business, and they ended up being distracted in some way or another, and then got captured by the electrical net.
Is there any deviations from that story? Is that any of them caught before they got the ship? Or
Well, like some of them weren't caught on the like they were caught out, like on their actual planet, so they weren't in the astral sea.
well, yeah, but what I'm
So
asking is
there's-
that were any of them caught before the pirate for these capture hunters got onto this ship, or were they all caught and brought to this ship specifically?
They were all brought to this ship specifically. If you wish to ask like more in-depth details, some of them might have an answer, some of them might not.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm going to focus.
Are you asking like well, you got the answer, but it was always been the same crew on this ship. And it
Then
was
my
all
last
the
question
same
is:
method.
did they smell or hear anybody else that they didn't recognize from the crew?
Two of them did smell a different thing.
Do they
Or
know what it
heard.
was?
It was it was another like creature
Do they
that
know
they
what
smelled. It was the
species?
same one. They don't know what creature it was, but it was not something that they ever had to deal with before. So it was an invasive species essentially.
So it wasn't a
And
human.
it essentially served as a way to throw them off because they got curious. And these are the higher intelligence species. Like these are the creatures that never are really tamed because they're too smart. One kind of is like a native of the astral sea. So it's like a mix between the squid, essentially. So it was smart enough and was like, yeah, this it shouldn't have been there, so I went to deal with it, and then I got captured.
So it was a lure.
Yeah, it was a lure essentially.
All right. And before I end like my speak with animal spell, I want to ask everybody else if there's anything else they need from these animals, excluding Skooma.
Oh, I deserve that.
Rise would ask, what exactly did they feed the animals as he's gathering through the ship?
Athens translates.
It was just standard, like, slosh. It was minimalistic.
So just like natural feed.
I mean, kind of, yeah. It was just like the leftover scraps that they were given.
Rice or Athens.
Even from the older ones, like the ones that have been on the ship the longest.
Yes. They were just kind of given whatever was there.
So nothing good.
No. Not enough to sustain them.
That's what Athens translates for rise.
Alrighty, so no body parts. Okay.
Why? All right. Anybody else?
Body parts of the squares.
Yeah.
Nothing I can think of.
Midas, you have anything?
Well, if they could, maybe ask them where their homes are so we could take them back. Or maybe like what they would like to eat. We might have some food stash that is
We barely have enough
better than
food.
that.
I think
We barely have enough food to feed
I
ourselves.
think Warfade also
Actually, we
fair.
have plenty. We have plenty.
You
I
sure?
made sure. Well, yes, I made sure of that because we needed to go all the way to the forge, so I made sure to have enough.
I think the Rocker Brawl might be opening up a zoo. If there's no other place, we can definitely take
What?
them there.
or rehabilitation.
Yeah, I ate them.
Well, yeah. I
There
mean,
wasn't a lot
I
left
mean,
because they were milk chocolate. Miss chocolate.
What
All right.
about-
So, Athen. Well, I'm sure Athen the Druid can like guess what kind, if they're meat or plant eaters, based on how they look.
yeah, I can say we're pretty certain.
Plus, I have 2 more spell slots with this, so when it comes to feeding time, we can ask them directly, or just check in.
Yeah.
We ask them where they're from so we can take them to their planets.
Do you have pen and paper? Because I'm not going to remember it all.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I can write it down.
I mean, Elvie has pen and paper.
Great. Can I are we taking them? Wait, are we taking them back to where they're from, or are we taking them to the forge? How about we come up with a plan before we start? Taking
Maybe
them.
if we find out a bit more about who these people were, we can find out what to do.
Yes.
Y'all were the ones investigating the ship. What did you guys find?
Well, the thing is, Rise rolled
Nothing.
an investigation check a while ago and hasn't got a response back.
That's kind of my fault.
Everyone talks a
Yeah.
lot.
What did you get again,
You
Rise?
rolled an 18.
18?
Yep, a modded 18.
Yeah. You do find a contract order, which is not from the forge.
Yeah, who's it from?
It is from someone you are familiar with on the Rock of Brawl, which has had some allegations against them before.
Always does.
All right.
And
keep that.
they are essentially an exotic pet supplier,
Oh gosh.
and this is a illegal acquisition of pets.
Oh no, my
Wow,
And
what a
these-
surprise. What a
Yep.
surprise. Rich people doing shit things.
Also, these
Rise
people are not from the Forge because they were requested to act like they are from the Forge. So they
Alright.
just
Do
have
you
to.
say
They
this?
fly the flag,
Do you
but
say
they are
this
not
to us?
from the Forge.
No, Rise does not, as he's just going to fold up the piece of paper and pocket it. Well, not pocket it, put it in his outfit as he keeps on taking a look around to see what else he can
What'd you
find.
find?
Oh, nothing yet.
Oh my gosh.
No manifest, no documents on.
Out
Anything
of character,
special yet.
Rise, I hate you.
I hate you too,
We,
Rise. You
we
suck.
can roll. Can we roll insights?
Yeah,
Can
I want to roll
technically do
insight
that.
on that.
That's a thing we can do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you mean
yeah,
to a
you
point.
need
Yeah,
a
no.
deception check from Rise.
Well, you got past Morris, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I
You
mean,
know what?
you can't say for certain.
I
He
would
might get a
like
nat
to as
one.
well.
He's a warlock.
Yeah.
There are things that
17 plus
charisma.
Yeah, but still roll a nat one.
No.
Okay, that's fair enough.
No.
Love, can I ask you to roll?
Yeah, I mean you can roll.
Come on, get
Since
higher.
both you and Morris were
10.
Rise.
deception
You have
check,
got to.
Rise.
Wait,
Wouldn't
wouldn't it?
we roll separate or one in general?
Quick question. Wouldn't it
one.
just be our passive perceptions since
No,
we
because
don't-
you're actively inciting.
Alright, it's 17 plus
Passive-
8. So.
Damn.
Damn it.
What
Oh
did,
yeah.
Beat me.
what did Alvin get?
So that's a 25 total. So
22.
yeah, I mean he's
Owen is a
being
bard.
truthful. To you, he's being truthful. He hasn't found nothing yet.
I hate Rise.
I hate you, Rise.
You suck, Rise.
Oh, you got me there.
Wouldn't Albie have I think is it Albus? Albis?
No, it's
Alvin.
Alvin.
It is Alvin.
It is Albie. I was right the first time.
Albie.
All right. Would he have advantage?
No, there's nothing giving him advantage.
Yeah.
Morris, I saw your message. I'm too busy. I'm too busy with Worf, as I mentioned. Remember?
Right. Forgot. Sorry.
I know that everyone has the have the brain memory. You know what? I'm just gonna forget what I was saying. Just ignore me.
Please do.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Also, we'll go ahead and start wrapping up since it has gotten late.
I have a question though.
All right.
Yeah, what is your
After we
question?
do start tidying up, just out of curiosity, what was the name on that document again?
I will text it to you.
And then real quick,
Yes.
did the animals mention names that they might have heard? Because they do understand like speak, right?
Yeah. So they can give you some like the name of the crewmates. Given the fact that they're just random names.
Could I get those then?
Yeah, I'll just send you a list of names in a second.
Thank you.
Now, as my question happens to be is, did they kill all the crewmates as soon as they were released from their cages?
Yes.
Okay, so that answers my question. So
Yeah, they tore them to shreds.
Yeah.
Yes. There are still body parts
Why?
just scattered.
Aren't they tearing us to shreds?
Well,
you're
maybe
not
because
the-
we didn't
they're
imprison and
smart
torture
enough to
them.
know that Morris is the one that freed them. And so,
Maybe
like,
it's because we didn't imprison and torture them.
Yeah, they're just happy. They're happy to be free, and they're just like, oh, okay, these guys are helping us.
Third and final question: do you have any lists of what type of animals on here aside from Worf?
I'll give you. I have to once again. It's a big
Like, I don't know if
variety.
you brought that.
So it's
Time
like
on
big
Dragon Ball
cats.
Z. We'll figure
Yeah,
out
you
what
got.
exotic rate animals they are.
Exotic
So
animals.
you have you know
Did I say that?
big cats. You have creatures of the astral sea. You got like You had
A
war.
dwarf.
Yeah, you
Wait,
had
I
one
can
war.
look. One wharf. Hold on, I can look. Hold on, guys. Don't click off yet.
So you had one squid creature, which I forgot the name of, that does from the astral sea.
Do
They
we?
are
Is there?
decently intelligent.
Are there like pursorloins?
Purser lines.
Worms? Are there worms?
No.
Okay. Let me go. Don't. Okay. Are there space mollyhawks?
Let me just get a list for you.
Okay. Because I really like looking at this book because like the whole like there's so many different creatures in the book. So that's why I asked if you use any of them.
I used a few.
Oh, nice. Well, Space Hunter doesn't count because that was my thing.
You say that's your thing, but that was not your thing.
I mean,
make them.
I made
You
that
took
up.
it.
You make up
Thank
a lot of
for that.
things, don't you?
Technically, there are in the book.
Yeah,
Space Hampers are in the book.
they are in the book. That's why yeah, so they're called Space Answers. Of course, they're in the book. All right, until next time.
Yeah.